Baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Friday here on the Morning Roast of Frisco. Friday. It's not a payday Friday, but it is a 50-cent Friday. Good morning, everybody out there getting off their graveyard shift. If you're at work, what is happening? The overnight dancers, professional dancers. Good morning to you all. Teachers, cops, Santa Clara PD down there who came by yesterday. That was pretty cool to see them. Shout out to the Hilton Hotel. Good morning to them.
Shout out to the Swifties.
Shout out to the Swifties. Who's the Swifties?
You didn't see the Swifties at the merch tent?
No. Oh, the Swifties. That's what they call them. The Swifties.
Bro, I thought it was a Niner game.
They were out there deep. Boy, if you're driving through Santa Clara this weekend.
Money time! How long do you think that line was?
Luck. Oh, the line was. Think about the traffic.
Hour?
Yeah.
2 hours?
Least.
You're waiting? I'm dead serious.
Think about the traffic today.
Oh, it's going to be insane.
It's going to be over 90,000 people at that stadium.
Michelle's going.
Oh, boy. You got to drop her off?
She got parking and everything.
You don't have to drive down there?
Thank God.
Thank God. Cab it for you?
No, because me and my brother are going up north tomorrow to go visit Grandpa and everybody for the family birthday party.
All right.
It's kind of like a family reunion / Grandpa's birthday. So, no, I've got a long day. Dude, your boy needs to, rest. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
A long week.
Anna's going out of town to a bachelorette party in Scottsdale. So, it's just baby Chaz and I this weekend. I got her a Niner jersey yesterday. She put it right on. She was juiced for the season.
What number?
They only had Trey Lance and George Kittle.
So what'd you go with?
I went George Kittle because I just don't know about Trey Lance.
It's the safe choice. It's the safe
choice.
Speaking of guys who's safe, he barely plays. I get it. I know why. I'm just
George
saying.
Kittle?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not playing without pads.
Did you see his Jordans?
Those were pretty sick.
Those were very customized, correct?
They were pretty sick.
They were not, or custom.
He looks rocked up, dude.
Well, he is.
He is. I mean, he looks like a wrestler.
Which Jordans did you like the most? His or the ones that all the DBs were wearing, which are the low tops?
The DB low tops, those was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But you know what? I didn't really pay attention to all the cleats yesterday.
Oh, that's all I was.
I was looking at some of the drip, but I was so locked in on who was performing well at the quarterback spot. I couldn't see all the other stuff. Oliver looks good in the slot.
He does.
He's got
How about my
size.
boy Womack?
Womack at number 0. We stood right next to him. The secondary is going to be good. Deommodore Lenoir looks thick too.
He looks very good.
I like Deommodore Lenoir. Let's go to our hotline here. Carlos Ramirez. Of course, that's a great job on Giants.
A Swiftie?
He is a Swiftie. Oh,
I said, question. Is he?
That's a great.
I bet he is. I bet he is too. I bet he
Carlos
can
Ramirez,
name a Swiftie song.
Carlos Ramirez, Giants pre and post, 49ers pre and post. Of course, he was down there at practice yesterday or 2 days ago for the first day of training camp. Carlos, are you a Swiftie? I guess we'll start the conversation off like that.
No. I like her, but I wouldn't label myself a Swiftie. So no.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not about to pay $1,500 a ticket. So no, I'm not. No.
For an obstructed view ticket, that's crazy.
No,
that's insane.
Yeah, no.
That's
insane. No, I'm good. No, so all the best. Love her music. She's really good. But no, not a Swiftie. No, I'm more into rock and roll. If you feel my vibe.
All right, there it is. Rock and roll. Pandora's box coming up. Well, Carlos Ramirez. Carlos, let me ask you, man, this quarterback stuff. There's no shoulder pads. They're not hitting yet. What is your take on the 49er quarterback position from when you first got into this market on how we talk about the quarterbacks? Are we just absolutely insane here? Or are we like any other fan base when it comes to the quarterback spot?
Well, that's a great question, B. When you have a tradition like the 49ers have, and when you've been spoiled with, Montana to Young, and then Young to a big question mark since him, with a couple of guys who we thought were going to be great, in Alex Smith and then Colin Kaepernick, I think we've earned the right to expect greatness because we've had greatness for over, 20-plus years with Joe and Steve. I don't think we're crazy. I think we're demanding. I think we're knowledgeable, and I think that's what's to be expected from this franchise. It's more like, what the Steelers have and expect, what the Cowboys have and expect, same with Green Bay now. When you go from star to Favre, not directly, but you know what I'm saying, when you have a history of, those names, you kind of expect that from your quarterback spot. But then I think the big thing for me is, and I've been in this market for almost 5 years, I can't remember any coach in any sport having a bigger, not question mark, but having a bigger what if attached to his name than Kyle Shanahan. Can you think about a coach in any sport that is so good at what he does, but that is more hamstrung or in this case handcuffed by a single position in his sport than Kyle Shanahan is? The only thing I could think of, and I don't think that's even fair, would be Andy Reid, because everyone thought, well, this guy's so good, he's been so close, but if he had this, because Reid had done it at McNabb, but and McNabb was really good. I don't know where would you rank him, but I can't think about a single coach in any sport where you say, well, if this guy had so-and-so, he would be even better. Because that's Kyle Shanahan. He's had everything. He has had prime defensive line play. He's had the best left tackle in football for the last 2 to 3 years when he got Trent Williams. Now he has Christian McCaffrey. That was the other big one. Well, if Kyle Shanahan had an elite running back, well, he's got that now. He has Ayuk and Samuel, and now Samuel looks like a stud again. He's had everything but a level of quarterback play that would say, well, this guy would do so many things. We've never seen that. So that's the only thing I could point to and say that's the big question mark or what if in the Kyle Shanahan era.
The only guy that I think is comparable, and it's very different, if we're going cross-sport analogies, Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker getting over the top. He did finally in the last season, but like Dusty always had that, but he can't handle a staff. He always makes the wrong decision at the end. A reliever, starters let him down. Like Dusty was great everywhere he went and just couldn't win in the playoffs at the highest level, but that's the only one. What are some of your impressions of just how they're handling this quarterback thing? Bringing in Darnold, seeing Trey Lance. I don't even know. I didn't see you yesterday. I don't know. Were you there yesterday with Brock Purdy?
No, I was off. I had an off day. Giants were off yesterday, so I've taken a habit, Joe, of when it's an off day, I take the day off. For my kids.
Oh, so you're the Kirk Cousins of media. I like that. I'm jealous.
No, when it's an off day, I you know what I did? I was next door though. I went to my kids, my wife and my mom to Great America.
Oh, nice.
The water park. Listen, you were just doing the shout outs. More than a shout out, I would like to politely request the very nice people of Great America, the park, warm up the damn water at the water park. That thing was freezing.
Really?
It was so cold. My 3-year-old was freezing. I mean, I saw so many. It was really fun. I had a great day. First time there at the water park. But please do something about the water temperature. That's all I'm going to say. No, I wasn't there yesterday. I'm going to be down there today. I think there are a few teams in any sport that manage the media timelines and narratives better than the 49ers. What things don't get out, things don't get, there's no leakage, there's no nothing gets through if it doesn't want to get through. And I've seen so few stories get through the cracks throughout my time covering the 49ers. I think they're doing a great job handling it on a media perspective. And on a roster personnel, roster construction side, Joe, I think they had such PTSD from last season from what happened to them in that last game against Philly. They want to be covered from every angle because they saw their season go down the drain the second that elbow went from Brock Purdy. It wasn't Josh Johnson that undid them. It was the injury that hit to Brock Purdy. They weren't going to win that game with Josh Johnson. And if they won it, they weren't going to win the Super Bowl with Josh Johnson. So they don't want to go through that again, and they want to have as many insurance policies as possible. That's what I view Sam Darnold and Allen as. And the fact that they want to bring them all up as much as I can, they can, is just, I think, a reflection of, hey, we don't want us to be in that spot again. Let's get as many guys as talented as possible here in camp and let them battle out behind Brock Purdy, who was our number one.
Carlos Ramirez here on the Morning Rush on 95.7 The Game. Do you think Brock Purdy at all is rushing himself back because of the uncertainty of this quarterback spot? He's got a lot of money on the line. He could be in line for an extension. He could become the guy in San Francisco. But there's two guys behind him who's capable of playing in Sam Darnold and Trey Lance. Do you think there's a little bit of rush here for Brock Purdy saying, boy, the same way I got this job is the same way I could lose it?
There might be. And again, another great point. There might be. I don't think so. I just think, listen, this kid is used to beating the odds so many times. We've talked to him in the past, his family, the 49ers. He is maybe the veteran in the group with Darnold because what he's been through with Iowa State and now what he went through with the 49ers. He might not want to lose his spot with the Niners, but I think behind closed doors, he did such a good job that. And this is just my take, my opinion. I believe behind closed doors, both Kyle and John talked to Brock during the offseason and said, listen, kid, just recover, rehab, get healthy as soon as possible, though, but this is your job to lose. You're not going to lose your job because of what happened to you last season. We're going to wait for you. But the healthier you get, the better. Because like you said, B, he is the epitome of what happens if you lose your job, if you get hurt, and whoever's behind you does a good job. I'm not saying for the 49ers. I'm saying in football, period. Even though, there are some players that believe that you shouldn't lose your job to injury. You should lose it to bad performance. And if you get hurt, you should earn the right. If you're performing well, you should earn the right to go back into the field and lose what you had when you were playing great. That's not how it works sometimes. So I do think the competitor in him told him, he had probably a devil on one shoulder and an angel in the other, and they were both fighting in his brain saying what to do. And maybe the devil was saying, hey, kid, you know what? Look what the Niners did. They brought Sam Darnold, and now Kyle is talking up Brandon Allen. So you know what? You better get healthy soon. And maybe the angel will say, hey, Brock, you know what? You're fine. Kyle told you this is your job to lose, so just take your time, get healthy, because this is your job now. And maybe somewhere in between, he just got healthier quick.
You are amazing, Carlos.
That was incredible.
A great analogy. That was unbelievable.
The Devil and the Angel, released in 2015 on IMDb. That was unbelievable, bro. Now I want to do an entire segment of the Devil versus the Angel, back and forth. Like, for example, I'm going to start Luciano, and it's going to be amazing. And then here comes the platoon devil. Got to take him out right now. We have to take him out right now. Oh, lefty's coming in, and Slates hits lefties. Why the hell was Luciano removed from that game the other day? It's the guy's debut, for Christ's sake.
Removed in batting
eighth. What are the Giants doing?
Batting eighth.
He can't even get a couple of at-bats without getting the yank?
Well, the devil in Gabe Kapler's shoulder said, hey, we got to win this game now. Listen, we're chasing the Phillies and the Reds.
The sports
and the Brewers. We're chasing the Marlins. You got to, we're paying $20 million to Jock Peterson. You got to get him in there.
Wait a minute. Carlos, is the devil our boss, Matt Nahigian? Keep doing that voice. Look.
How dare you? And then the angel said, hey, he's a 21-year-old kid. We've been waiting for this guy for 5 years. It's his MLB debut. Let him go out there. 40,000 people came here to watch this kid swing the bat. We're up 5-3. Let him go. It's the A's. What's the worst that could happen? We're not going to lose this game. We have a bullpen back. Just let him go out there, swing the bat. It's going to be fine.
Oh, my God.
Now I need
the devil won. You know what? The devil won, but the same devil told him to put Austin Slater in there and got a home run. So, listen, in all seriousness.
I don't want to be serious. I want to keep going down this road. This character is incredible.
I swear to God, today when I'm watching on Giants pregame live. I need a Devil and an Angel segment from you.
Yeah.
I'm texting David Taylor right now.
It reminds me of Cartman. You ever seen South Park when Cartman's got the angel on his shoulder? You gotta do that. No.
Oh my gosh.
We might just, you know what? I might just pitch it to them and tell them we might just do a Devil and the Angel trade deadline edition.
I like that.
Giants pre and post game live.
I like that.
Man.
I like that a lot.
Carlos, you're the man. It was so great seeing you out there, man. It was a lot of fun at training camp.
Yeah.
You're doing a hell of a job on the Giants pre and post. Can't wait for your coverage on the Niners pre and post. You know it's all love all the time here on the roast.
I know, man, and I wanted to be. You know, so many times we forget to be thankful, and I just want to be thankful for life. I think we need more thankfulness in this world. I've been in this market, like I said, for almost 5 years, and if I mean, I can point out so many people, but if since I'm here with you guys, I want to say thank you to both of you for being so nice to me from day one, for being so thankful, man. So respectful, so much fun, such pros. You're doing a heck of a job. All you guys have, you've earned, both of you. I'm really proud of what you do. I enjoy what you do. I just wanted to be thankful, say thank you for all the love you've brought to me every single time we get to talk. And again, thankful. Thank you. That's the angel saying thank you. And the devil is saying thank you as well.
Carlos, I love it.
Keep kicking ass.
I love
was
it.
Your best radio hit.
Hands down.
Hands down. Give him an applause, man.
Carlos, have a good one, buddy.
Oh, man.
Now I'm imagining we need to never book him again if he's going to steal my bit.